We're going to go to the UK. We're going to go to Isabel, my favorite actress. How are you?
Hello, I'm very well indeed. Thank you. Hello, Candace. Lovely to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
I sent you a message about my youngest sister. I'm one of 7, and my youngest sister is a pastry chef. So very inspired by you, and she's just starting out on this journey, and it's wonderful to hear your story. It makes me think of hers.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing. Are you here? I've just been Googling, madly Googling Sprinkles UK. And but I don't believe so. Is that correct? Or you're not?
That is correct. That is correct. Okay. I'm no longer operational with the company, but I do know they are planning to start franchising internationally. So it may be coming. It's just not right now, and it's not imminent because I don't know about it, but they are certainly, if you know of any sophisticated franchise operators,
I gotta jump in. Isabel, maybe you want to be that franchisee.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go.
Maybe. I'm better positioned. I'm better positioned to support you with that walk into that fire that you just mentioned. I would be very delighted to do that. But my question is really about how did you first, and people that met me last week might remember that I have a bit of an obsession with this moment as a banker where you thought, enough, I need to follow my heart. Was there a memorable moment? Because I love your story about where the ATM came from. Mm-hmm. And I loved what you said about, as an entrepreneur, leaning into struggle. I think that is so true. But was there a moment for you, as you know, in that moment of, I'm leaving that behind and I'm going for this?
I don't think I was strong or brave enough at the time, because I didn't have that model for entrepreneurship in my life to be able to say, forget this, I'm following my dream. It really took me losing my job and being left with no prospects. I mean, there were so many people in the dot-com bust that left San Francisco that there was a 6-week wait for a U-Haul, because people were literally leaving the city in droves and no one was coming back. There were no jobs. It was devastating at the time. And so I was just sitting there on the couch, and it really was as messy as it sounds. I had no idea what I was doing. I was totally hopeless. I didn't have that really nice paycheck coming in. So all options were on the table. And so I think that challenge ultimately became the path to success for me, because I was so led to believe that I had to follow this traditional corporate path. I didn't know any other way. And I never thought of myself as an entrepreneur. And I do think I give a lot of credit to my husband, who's my co-founder, who he, by the way, had his MBA and also left a finance job, which was hard enough for me. But I have to say, that's even harder for a guy to do. I mean, he got a lot of flack from his banker buddies. They were like, dude, you're doing what? Like, you know, the banker bros, they were like, you're going to go sell what? Cupcakes with your wife? So he had the fortitude to say, yeah, I think it's a great idea. And he looked at me and he said, Candace, I totally believe in you. You can do this. And if you get the recipes just right, I'm going to join you. And that was just the emotional support that I needed to be able to make that leap.
Yeah, that's massive. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thanks, Isabel.